I believe there are monsters in the closet. They're under the bed, in your neighborhood, where you shop, on television, in prison, on the streets, everywhere. But looks can be deceiving. Some are as innocent looking as the elderly man next door that takes care of his lovely garden in the morning and beats his wife bloody before bed for burning the dinner she cooked for the two of them. We all have a monster. I have one. I smell the trees of Sweet Home, where the school teacher and beloved by Toni Morrison resides. He drives Seth to murder her daughter. His whip is his claws. His orders to his gremlin-like nephews are his sharp teeth, and his sick mind nothing more than darkness. He's a reflection of the racism and ignorance that exists in this world. But it's not only that. Being an educator, he would teach his atrocious views to his students, thus passing it on to future generations. Even as a fictional character, he acts as a symbol of the reality of the world. Every generation of people pass on racial tensions that existed with them to their offspring. It will never be eradicated. I feel the frustration radiating off of Tom Buchanan in The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, turning into a hulking beast that does as he will. The man will not accept that his glory days ended with college. He must continue to live large, no matter how corrupt his soul becomes. He'll break his lover's nose after she talks back to him, and cause the death of Gatsby after he dares challenge Tom. Tom shows the envious greed that exists in us all. Not wanting to accept that a chapter of life has ended, always wanting more to pacify ourselves with, constantly competing with the opinions of people you don't like just to feel above them. I see the sickening smirk on Rashid's face in A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. He's such a controlling man, ready to beat his wives at any moment they dare disobey him. Yet, he expects them to respect him as he does, as he pleases. But it's not Rashid that is the monster here. It's his society. To raise people to think that one gender is superior to another is what's really monstrous. Rashid is just a figurehead. Again, another lesson that will never be fully taught to this world. Both genders are equally important and should be equally respected in this world. But either side has too many radical members to actually allow for this lesson to be taught. I taste all the blood spilt because of Claudius and Hamlet by William Shakespeare. To murder your brother is awful. To take his throne after is dishonorable. But to take his wife's hand after it all, that's adding insult to this fatal injury. Claudius shows how far jealousy can take a human being. A thirst for power that can only be quenched through murder and lies is one that isn't all that rare. Even in this modern world, we see countries place coups in other places just to secure an asset that someone wants, like oil, for example. But it's seen on a smaller scale too, taking false credit to get a promotion at a workplace, or even on the playground when a child pushes his friend down because he was taking too long to go down the slide. It's just in our nature to act this way, to want to secure our dominance. Monsters are everywhere in this world. Nobody is pure and perfect. As people, we simply have flaws. It's how we're made. And when we actually look at these imperfections, we see the reality of what we are. We are the things that go bump in the night. We are the tales we tell young children about. We are the stuff of nightmares. We are humans, all of us, and so am I. This I believe.